Hey everybody, I need to figure out why this won't turn. So my friend that I got it from says it was spinning when he got it and then it stopped spinning all of a sudden. But it feels to me like the engine is set up solid, so it doesn't look good, it doesn't look positive. I'm hoping it's not going to be anything major, that it's not seized up like too bad that I can't fix it myself. I can get to the reverse gear and I'm not able to turn the crank, so the piston is probably seized up. I guess we're going to find out. So I have to take apart, I'm going to have to take off the shroud, take off the cylinder head to see what's involved here. Just trying to look at what all it is involved in taking off the shroud. Sometimes the carburetor adjustments and certain other things are mounted onto the shroud. There's 2 screws here. You might have to take that off. Yep, that's attached here. Let's see if that'll come off in one piece. Here's a screw. Here's a screw. So almost want to get my air compressor out and get everything out of the way. I think I'm going to leave the spark plug in place. There's a lot of filth in here and I hate to open it up and have all the dirt fall into the engine. Yeah, I mean, I got it. It's not too bad. I want to open that spark plug, remove the spark plug, and see what it looks like inside here. Should be able to see right away then if there's any water in the system. Or if there was, I mean. Valves look clean. Looks alright from here. I'm just going to put that back in place to keep dirt from falling in. Alright, let's start to take off the shroud. Do I have an extension? Let's see if we have an extension. Alright, and then there's 4 screws, 2 more screws on the bottom. I'm going to pause the camera, you don't have to watch me undo all the screws. Okay, I got the screws out. I'm going to remove the shroud next. Should slide off, I hope. Over here. Okay, there is a lot of gunk in there, so I'm hoping that that's what seized it up, but we'll see here in a few minutes. I might have to take off this cover. Might have to take off that cover there. I don't know if I got anything small enough to fit that on hand. What size is that? Oh yeah, okay. I was hoping I wouldn't have to take that off, but maybe I do. I'll pause the camera and get that off. Okay, this is bad. Very, very bad. This is why I hate rodents. I hate rodents with a passion. Look what they did. I don't know if this is going to have spark I'm probably going to need a new coil for that. That is really bad. Mouse pee is corrosive like mad. Really made a mess of this system here. That's what happens when mice get inside your engine. Really disgusting. That is a mess. Alright, well, I'm going to clean all that up and see if I can free up the engine. The next step would be to take off the cylinder head and have a look at the piston. But I got to clean all this up first here. Alright, I've got it cleaned up a little bit, but this is not budging. This engine is seized up solid. Makes me wonder if they ran it out of oil. So the next step is to take off the head and see what situation we got here. I do think I'm going to get, I don't know if I have a sprayer nozzle for my air compressor, but this is a mess. So, half inch, where am I here? Alright, half inch socket. We're going to take off the head. Then we're going to have a look inside this engine and see what we have. See if this can be saved. It's funny, one screw was tight. Alright, I'm going to take off these bolts. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, I've loosened all the screws. Now, I'm going to gently tap this. Let me get a hammer. Be right back. Okay, let's have a look in here and see what we have inside that. This is weird. That's very weird. I did not expect that. So the valve was open, and somehow all this gunk got inside the piston. That I did not expect. Okay, now it looks like I do need an air compressor. Alright, let me see if I can find a sprayer nozzle for my air compressor. First of all, I'll have a look at what I found. Absolutely unexpected. See that inside the engine? I've cleaned the piston out and there's no corrosion in this top end of the cylinder. So I'm starting to think it was the mouse nest that froze this up. So I'm going to try tapping on the flywheel with a piece of wood. It moves. The piston is moving upwards. It's moving. So I'm thinking that maybe it's the mice. Not quite sure. I put a lot of lubrication in the top of the cylinder. So, oh, yep, it's gonna move. It's just really rusted up. Yep, we're gonna be all right. I'll tell you what froze up. The mouse poop and pee froze this up. Froze this up on the my coil on the flywheel. That's what it was. So for now, I'm just gonna shoot some oil into there and get this thing lubed and flowing and see if I can get this engine to spin freely. And I'm pretty sure that this is where our problem was. There's so much mouse junk in here. Oh. If I had the right socket for that, I could spin that around by hand. I'm hitting something still. There's a lot of crud in here. There's a lot of filth. The rodents out here in the country, they wreak havoc on everything. It's really a mess. I'll be lucky if I can get spark out of this. That's all full of goop up inside the engine. Inside the flywheel. Alright, I'm going to check the oil as well now. I didn't check it, but now's a good time to check and see if the bottom end of the engine is even lubed up or if it's dry. See what's in there, if anything. My guess is it's probably got normal oil. Yep, there's oil. It's dark. It's old, but it's oil. That's definitely at least a good sign that there's no water and foam down in there. Looks like I'll have myself a running engine. Might have to get a coil or something, but we'll see if I can get this freed up. There's a lot of goop down inside there. Well, I think for now I'm going to put the head back on. Keep that cylinder clean. Although then again I got to check for scoring, so I might as well get that rotated down. See if I can get that to turn the other way. I want to get that piston to the dead bottom of the cylinder. That's it. I don't think this machine was used all that much. There's no scoring. This thing looks clean. Ah, there's some wear. I mean, there's some little wear, but nothing serious. I'll show you here in a minute. Cylinder looks clean. I don't think it was really used that much. There's a little line here. Can you see that? There's a little line here, but there's no little bit of a hump here. But it's not too bad, really. I think it's going to have decent compression.